No, no. Today, I'm going to take you guys on a tour of the other campground that I'm managing. First, let's get some coffee. Oh, I already did that step. Okay. I know what I'm doing. So, a few things have changed. A physician came and stayed in my campground, and I learned a lot. So, now I'm taking daily fiber, which, by the way, I didn't know this came as like a clear tasteless. So now we're taking an orange shot. I learned not to add hot water because it turns into jello. Oh, so that's step one. And we're also taking digestive enzymes, and we're back to taking fenugreek. And obviously, as you guys saw, I'm doing 4 pumps of oxygen a day, because what was happening and what the gentleman decided to tell me and like spent 3.5 hours telling me and like explaining to me about is I was suffering from an acute mountain sickness, and ultimately that's why I had a loss of appetite. That's why even I couldn't hold food down. My body just couldn't handle it. So we're trying to take care of ourselves in the best we can. Ooh. Good morning, Janie, babe. Are you gonna wake up? Baby. What are you doing? I just stole the blanket from Jane. And her face. Her eyes just got all big and she's like, excuse me. I'm so sorry, but it's cold right here. And I have to force myself to wake up because I gotta clock in 45 minutes. So I gotta do my makeup. I don't think the sun's coming out today. Holy crap, oh, it's cold outside. Ooh, this thing's wet. It got down to 42 degrees last night. And it's 50 right now. Almost done. You know what I have noticed? And I don't know if it's a change of crowd or if like this is just like me presenting myself differently, but I have been treated a lot better ever since I started doing my makeup and camp hosting. Like at first I was like, oh, I can't dress nice, I can't look pretty because people treat me like crap. And so I just stopped and I became like a little gremlin, and I was like, fine, you want the gremlin to yell at you? Well, the gremlin will fucking yell at you. Here it is. And like now people, they're very nice to me, they're very cordial, and I don't know if it's a change of crowd or if it's genuinely like the feeling that I'm projecting where it's like, I'm gonna be myself, and if you hate me, that's great. Welcome to the club. It's a fun club. Woo! That, like, I don't know, man. It could be a little bit of both. Either way, I'm excited about it. For sure. For sure. All right. First things first, we have to walk around and change all of these things. I use this time right here to basically walk with Jane because, well, after we do this part, I have to scrub the bathroom floors because it's Sunday. So I brought the chemicals from the other campground to this campground, and we have to deck scrub the bathroom floors because they're nasty as heck. And then after we do this campground, then we toss Jane into the truck and we go to the other campground and we fix that one up, change all the tags. Checkout is at noon. It's 9 a.m. I do this park first and then I do that park. Oh. So the truck that I got, right, the tires keep going flat. And so I just asked the girl who had the truck prior to me, I was like, did y'all ever put fix-a-flat in that? Or like, why does the tires go flat all the time? And her answer was, the high altitude and cooler temperatures make the air thinner. You'll have to fill up the tires every 3 to 4 days. Yo, I haven't checked my van in a hot minute. Is that why it rides a little bit weird? Jigsaw, are your tires flat? I don't have a cool little light that goes off like that truck does. Are my fucking tires flat? Okay, this happens a ton, and it's called campsite poaching. And basically, because they read that the out date of this person was today, they thought that this campsite was going to be available. Their tent is already set up. However, now I have to leave a courtesy notice on their tent letting them know this campsite is not available and they can't just do that. And they're probably, potentially, depending on when they come back, going to be SOL out of a campsite. Okay, I had to come back to the van to grab the courtesy notices. And Jane doesn't like walking circles around the campsite. She hates it. She's so over it. She's like, man, I'm not turning back around doing this. Like, she just wants to go one direction and then go back to the van. That's it. So what I have to do now is get the courtesy notice. I have to walk through my first come first serve sites to see if there's any way that I can accommodate this individual. I walked by 2 of them and they are booked. So I'm going to try my best to do this, but yeah, this is why a lot of camp hosts are like, I get when people just leave in the morning, but we're not up at 5:30 in the morning changing signs, like, to let you know the next reservation. Like, we're not a computer that's on update mode or something, you know what I mean? Like, so poaching campsites, it really makes it kind of frustrating for us because if our whole campsite is booked, we ultimately have to tell you to leave. And then you're going to get mad at us. But it's not our fault that you decided to poach a campsite. So it's like, man, I thought today was just going to be scrubbing floors and it was going to be super easy. And it just rained, so we were going to like go mushroom hunting. Now that we have all of that set up, we're not going to clean bathrooms. We're going to clean bathrooms the last 4 hours. But now I have to drive to the other campsite, change all the tags, clean up, make sure all of the campfires are out because it is a Sunday. And Sundays are pretty much the worst days because people will just drive away. That's literally what happens. So we got to get over to that campsite and make sure everything is like calm and copacetic, okay? Oh. Okay. Jeez. There you go. Okay. She's a little grumpy this morning, but let's go for a drive.
Changing, shifting, it only stings sometimes. I lead to the changes the world.
Because honestly, Jane does not like walking around and doing the signs because we already do it at one campsite and she just wants to like walk aimlessly. Jane's really one of those dogs that like, I don't walk her, she walks me. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna load up this cart with all of the supplies and we're gonna put Jane in the cart. Private property.
What?
That road leads to private property.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thanks, yeah, we'll turn, thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's pretty narrow and there's no turnarounds and your cars won't make it.
Yeah, I took one look at that and I was like, eh.
Yeah, I barely made it in this truck, dude, and it's a 4x4. It's washed out and rugged.
Yeah, it looks pretty gnarly.
Yeah. Look how cute that is. Jane, are you the campsite mascot? Wow, say that 3 times fast. Campsite mascot. Are you the campsite mascot? Damn. Jane, should we just buy one of these? You're getting old, you know. I looked up strollers. Like, this thing's way more badass. You enjoy yourself? I'm glad. Okay. Just chill right there. I wonder how much one of these wagons even cost. I wonder if they get smaller. This thing's dope though. I don't know. You like it? And then I wouldn't have to leave you at the van. I could just like literally wheel you around with me. And then whatever you're in could carry my supplies. Just like this thing does. Oh, that'd be so niff. Okay. Ugh. I think the box of gloves got wet. Ew. Alright. Beep, beep, beep. All my pens are actually still there. How great. And that literally completes our first 4 hours of work. The good thing is this campsite only has 2 bathrooms, a women's and a men's. So that's why I spend more time at my campground, because I have 6 bathrooms because we are attached to a trailhead and I have to maintain that trailhead parking area and those bathrooms. So we're gonna go home, we're gonna have lunch. I haven't really figured that out. Okay, so a little bit of a change of plans. This guy is in like a 20, I think that's actually a 22-foot trailer. And these roads to come up here are like extremely tight. So he wants me to pilot car to go down that way, just to let people know, because there is no side. Like, you can't just like scoot over when you're that big. Like, I'm surprised he got that up here. Genuinely. I won't even bring my band to this campsite. So, I'm kind of scared. I hope he has good brakes. Okay. This is a big trailer. And this road is not so big. I'm pretty sure the areas that he's worried about are the hairpin switchback turns. There's 4 that you have to do to get up to this campsite. And there is no room for error on these hairpin turns. I'm gonna show you one right now. So this is the cliff, and we are getting into the hairpin turn. And the only pull off that you have is this tiny little space right here to the left, or the right, sorry. And then it goes even narrower. Oh, I lost him. Okay, hold on. And this is the first. Where's he at? He's right there. Okay, let him get through that. This one has a wider base to it. It's like a wider turn. However, the slope to it and how damaged and washed out the road is, it's gonna make his trailer jump. And this car right here is literally parked in the worst spot ever. Okay, this dude is so brave, man. Like, for real. Woohoo! Okay, it is cold today. The sun is definitely not coming out, like, at all. I found this chili starter. I have no idea. I've never, like, used one of these type of things. I'm hoping it's good. It says, of Colorado since 1864. Whatever. I went to this barbecue spot the other day. I got barbecue burnt ends and pulled pork. So we're just gonna make a chili, and that's what we're gonna have for lunch. And hopefully, I don't know, hopefully the sun does come out, because we still have to weed eat today, and I really don't want to weed eat in the rain. It actually looks really good. And then that actually looks amazing. Wow. Okay. I've been able to kind of like figure out when the afternoon storms are coming. And they're happening right now. A big old thunder just happened. Yep. And here we go. My lunch break is always enjoying the rain, and then the rain will go away. I don't know if it's gonna go away today. It is pretty gloomy, so we'll see. Oh boy. Oh, whoa. Okay, you're fine. Stop shaking. It's okay. It's just hail. I know. You're okay. You're okay. It'll be over in like 40 minutes. It'll be fine. Look what it says. So it's literally trying to heat my panel up because my panel froze. So it's saying I'm offline because it's heating. Did it send? Hold on. Oh no, okay, it still doesn't have full capability. But I'm back online. But it's still heating. It's still basically saying that it's frozen. I wonder... Oh my gosh, Elon, homie. Since the thing sits outside anyways, can you add a temperature gauge to that thing? So you can, like, tell me what temperature it is outside so I don't have to buy another device? Because, like, obviously you know when you cold, okay? You have a device to heat yourself back up. Can you let me know if I need a device to heat myself back up? That would be, oh my golly. Woo! That would be the greatest. Like, what a upgrade. That would be, oh my gosh. Look at the buildup that's on the window. Oh my gosh. And now it is a winter wonderland all over my campsite. Okay, I gotta get bundled up like an Eskimo because I want to show you guys what is on this truck. People genuinely make me laugh, okay? This car keeps on going back and forth. And, like, honestly, as a camp host, I have this feeling that people assume that you're just sitting outside like a valet or something, like just waiting for people to show up so you can answer their questions. And it's like, bro, do you not see what's happening outside? Anyways, back to the truck. Can somebody tell me, what is this? It's literally like a sushi roll. Look at, like, and it just rolls up. Look, like, how